Apex Combat Championship is going to be held on September 30th, and this championship has been conceptualized by Yanrenthang Lotha, a mixed martial arts and fitness enthusiast, and Chinithang Jami, an accomplished MMA fighter and the owner of Biohack Performance Fitness Center and Nagabudo. They have also partnered, the Apex Combat Championship has also partnered with Musica Events, proprietor being Alobo Naga, the acclaimed singer from Nagaland. And today they gave a press conference regarding what is going to be expected at the championship, which is to be held on September 30th at Agri Expo. They have also informed the media persons that fighters from all around the world is expected to come here for the professional matches. There will also be an exhibition match with various artists and singers and different walks of life from Nagaland. There will be exhibition matches over here on the 30th. They have also informed that a fighter from America is also going to be fighting. The inaugural edition of the championship is set to feature the main event as an exhibition bout between the international fighter Musa Conte from the American top team USA, again an upcoming Naga fighter whose identity will be later revealed by the organizers. This is going to happen on September 30th at Agri Expo, the Apex Combat Championship. Let's have a look at what the organizers had to say about the championship.
A very good evening to all of you. We want to thank God for this time, and we want to thank all our friends from media for coming today for the press conference for the upcoming event, Apex Combat Championship. I am Alobo Naga, the director of Musica Events, and on my left is Chinithang Jami, is an accomplished MMA fighter and also the owner of Biohack Performance Fitness Center and Nagabuto MMA. And on my right is Yanrenthang, mixed martial arts and fitness enthusiast. So these two are the gentlemen who coined out, it's conceptualized by these two gentlemen. So they will be speaking about the combat a championship that is happening. So for those who don't know, we are organizing MMA, combat championship, and we're calling it Apex Combat. And it's happening on the 30th of this month, September, at Agri Expo hangar at 4:30. And we're very excited about this event, and Musica is partnering with them along with TuneIn, who couldn't be here today, to make this vision into reality. So I would like to request my friends here to talk about Apex Combat Championship, how it came up, yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to all the media team present here and covering the press conference. This venture was actually conceptualized with the aim of promoting mixed martial arts in not only Nagaland itself, but in the whole country itself. Seeing the immense amount of talent available in the country, and also seeing the other scenarios the mixed martial arts enthusiasts and fighters are facing, we decided to come up with this venture. And like in the present scenario, like mostly amateur fighters, when they first begin their careers and all, we have seen the struggle they they go through and the amount of hard work they put in. And seeing all that and not getting compensated for all the effort they've put in, we have decided to come up with a different idea, and we have decided to promote their art and all that properly. So that's the main reason why we came up with this concept.
Yeah.
So next, I'll be handing it over to my partner, and he'll be speaking about it.
Good evening to everyone. For the card, we have 11 fights. Out of that, we have 2 pro fights, and the rest are amateurs. Starting with the main event of the night, we're gonna have an American fighter from Atlanta, Musa Conte. He'll be fighting against our very own Naga fighter, Toby Sema. So this match is going to be an exhibition, so the rules set are going to be a little different than MMA. We're going to have first round striking, second round MMA. Then for the co-main event, we have a pro boot, Darren Karsandi, with a record of 11-0, going up against a national gold medalist, Chauranjit Laishram, from Manipur, training from Delhi. And for the third boot, we have Aman Bhushan, another up-and-coming potential fighter, against Nazareth. from Mizoram. And we have, for the fourth fight, we have Aboto against Lalmang. Fifth fight, we have Aloto Jumomi, Remy Karsandi. And we have one female boot, Sinti Ozokom versus Ausaria Tamang. Then we have Alvor versus Jeff, HMS versus Kedo, Tulu versus Fleming, Goodwin versus Israel, and we're finishing it off with Gregory versus Luke Deloy. We'll also be having celebrity matches for entertainment. So for that, I'll hand it over to Alvor.
Thank you. So since Musica is an entertainment, event agency, we wanted to put some masala in this game, and also we want to hype it up so that the athlete get proper publicity through these people. So for the first fight, we wanted to get some well-known people to fight. So we approached Renbeni Odio, the pop sensation singer artist from Nagaland. So she agreed to that because we saw her training. She was taking training in MMA a long time back, Combat Academy. We saw her in social media. So we approached her. And so she'll be fighting against Lisa, the girl who was recently in MTV Roadies. We saw her training boxing in her Instagram, so we also approached her, So these are not professional fighter, but then they are trained, at least in this. So they will be facing each other. And next we have Joshua Shohei, another singer-songwriter from Kohima, going against Tonoto Jimo. Tonoto Jimo recently also won Mr. Altitude People's Choice and also won TAFMA Governor's Excellence Award recently also. And he's, I think, the reigning Mr. Nagaland also. So they will be fighting. And besides the fight, we also have Moko Koza, African and Makshu, and we have DJ Little Bomb. So in between the fight, we'll be putting all this entertainment. So it's going to be, a night of MMA music and epic entertainment. That's what we are keeping up for you guys. We also want to tell you that since this is initiatives by enthusiasts and fans and all of us coming together to make it happen, so we also approached well-wishers and friends. So there were a lot of people who came forward making this event happening. So we have the S Construction, Tashi, Captain Americano, even Nagaland Coffee, Zubeni Enterprise, Double Tone Enterprise. So these people are coming together, helping us so that the event is successful. We also have hospitality partner like Emerald Inn, Jal Mahal, Achita Living, Premier Lodge. So all the athlete, the fighters who are coming, they will be, these people are giving them space to stay. We also have medical partner. Since it's a fight, we need medical assistance. So Olive Christian Hospital is coming forward as the medical partner. So they will be sending the doctor, nurses, physiotherapists, ambulance. So we have everything ready for the fight. An interesting thing is we approach the fitness house. So to at least sponsor the training and everything for this Renbeni. So Renbeni will be representing fitness house, and Lisa will be representing clinical spa Dimapur, Dr. Kaholka. So all the people coming together, helping, contributing. So that's how we are making this event. And also we want to acknowledge that there's going to be a special guest. We invited Kati Chishi. He's the secretary and MD of Toka MPCS Limited. He's also the Northeast President for Dalit Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Also General Board of Member for TRIFIT, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of Nagaland. So chief guest of the event is going to be Kati Chishi. So yeah, Kati Chishi. So this is about the fight, the event that is happening on the 30th. We also want to inform the press that there is going to be a fest of weighing event on the 29th. So this is especially for the press people. So what is happening on 29 September, 10 a.m. at Premier Lodge, just Agri Expo Gate, right? Just before entering. At the fest of event, we will unveil key details and highlights of the upcoming events, like introduction of the fighters, so you get to meet, you get to question them. The fighters will come face to face with each other. We also have a weighing event, but that one we'll do it before the press comes. So they do the weighing, and then the fighter will come face off. So the press is, we request you to get ready with the question and come and fire them, you know. And then we also will be talking about the event format, schedule, everything in a detail with that day. And special guests, partners, you know, sponsors will be part of the event. And also media, we want to give you exclusive interviews, you know, behind the scene access, photo opportunities, ensure coverage is, you know, engaging and comprehensive. And also we want to mention that on the 29th phase of live streaming is allowed. You can come and do live streaming also for the media people. But on the final fight day, we want you to come, but then you can't do streaming. That's the request, okay? You can take for your coverage, you can take photos, maybe short bites and all, but we request you and not to take, you know, go into live streaming or the full fight, because we want to keep the keep this fight exclusive, because we're also doing pay-per-view. So there's going to be pay-per-view for people who can't make it to the event. We will be sharing the details very soon. And all the media people, we would like to mention that on the 29th, when you come, we will have 2 passes for each media house. So we'll keep the passes there. So you can please kindly come and collect your passes. The passes includes you can come inside there, and then we'll give you privileges inside. You can interview the fighters, you can take photographs and everything. So we'll give you a special passes for that. So for that, you have to come on the 29th while coming for the face-off. We'll give you. So let me mention again, two passes for each media house here. So let him talk about the fighters. But for Renbini, she's already training.
Not really, like basically
Okay.
the star matches.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, please.
Yeah. With the amateurs, we make sure that almost all the fighters are at least been training more than 2 years. And then usually in any gym scenario, sparring is part of their training. So they are used to the rules and safeties. And of course, it's a contact sports, anything can go. So we make sure the officials, especially the referee, are well trained. We are not keeping just any other referee, but we are hiring an official referee from MMA India. So that's the federation that we have linked up with. MMA India is one of the biggest amateur MMA association in India and in the world also. So yeah, so a group of 3 referees would be coming on 28 for briefing rules and all those, and they'll be monitoring the whole event.
From MMA India.
From MMA India. Yes. For the event, we have three fights which are against top guys in India. So when it comes to technical, you can guarantee that it's going to be a very technical fights. I have personally handpicked all those fighters. I have watched their records. I have seen their fights. I've been following them for 3-4 years, and I've contacted them personally, and that's how I've invited them. And for the rest, say the amateurs, the first 6 fights, most of them are 1 record, 2 record, but again, we are providing them platform to showcase the skill to build their records for future too. So as far as skill is concerned, I can guarantee that it's going to be a very technical fight among fighters, especially the last 4 fights.
Like I've said before, we are creating a platform for every enthusiast who is interested in the sport. That is the main objective.
We have a lot of talented kids, not only in Nagaland but in neighboring states all over India, and most of the fighters, especially amateurs, in other organizations, what they usually do is they pay for everything, including registration fee, transportation, fooding and accommodation. And they end up not getting paid even a single penny. Of course, money is not the important thing right now. The main concern is to build records, but most of the fighters end up not traveling too far and wide to compete. So what we made sure was we didn't take any registration fee, and we are providing them accommodation. In fact, we are even providing them transportation fees for them to travel all the way to Nagaland to fight.
Yeah.
For this show, it's all about the fighters. Fighters first, and the rest it's all about the fighters. Me being a fighter personally, I face the hardship of traveling and fighting, spending from my own pocket. So we made sure that for this event, we don't want to charge any amount to any fighters. In fact, we are giving them some amount, especially to the amateurs, like fight bonuses, just to encourage them, to push them.
Okay, so there's going to be three categories. So we have the General A, which is sold out already. Okay, so General A, the area is basically the front, near the cage, but it's all sold out, unfortunately, fortunately for us. And we have the category, area B. So area B starts from 1,500. The early bird is finishing today. So we were giving early bird 1,200, but it's going to be finished today. So 1,500 for the category B, and the general is 500. Even general, we were offering 300 rupees for the early bird, but it's ending today. Yeah. So there will be only 3 categories, but now the fans can buy only 2 categories. Yeah. The space is huge, but we don't want to take. We're taking only limited. That's why. Yeah, because it's that hangar in Agri Expo, right? That the place where we do weddings and all. So the space can accommodate around 1,000 plus. But then we don't want to keep it, because it's going to be hot again. We all know that. So we're making only limited tickets. Even for the front, we're keeping only 150. So something like that. So maybe 500 to 700. That's at the most we can keep. Yeah.